Here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Throwing. Nix. This is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Ward. That's to the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helm. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Forced to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. To throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Fake the handoff. Now Ward going up top. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. It's Nix. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to throw is Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Broncos.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Now hand up, that's Harvey running left. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to run here with Harvey. Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. For Harvey, 25 total touchdowns his senior season at UCF. This is first in the NFL. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house. For the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Send a man in motion right. On first down, Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing is Ward. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Open man, right side, he's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he's in. Alec Iomatter. Touchdown Titans. And for Cam Ward, the first overall selection in April, career touchdown pass #1.
And that was just a great drive, really. From
that was a good-ass pass.
You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will not be able to turn up the field. He'll drop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw. It's Hicks. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Big snap on 1st and 10. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And a critical tackle. Close to scoring, instead they get nothing. Time is run out. This first half has come to an end. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The 2nd half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Ward. Tony Pollard. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. For Cam Ward, the first overall selection in April, career touchdown pass #1. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Slides up the point, up and good. And the Titans will sign things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10. And their own 35-yard line.
Nix, now throw it here on first down. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught by Bryant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progression against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stumping that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Space getting tight here down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them. You have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, it's Jim DK. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of 25. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, and that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play, pass, defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's third and 7. Let's go now. On play action, it's Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. 13 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they take, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 41, here's second and 9. Here's Ward. He'll find his receiver, that's DK. And he's down on the other side of that field. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a tight first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll come up here first and 10. 19 They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing Ward. Open right side is a good one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rest at the 37. It's first and 10. Start of the fourth quarter, and it's a run by Pollard. Finding room to the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. First down for Tennessee. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
shotgun snap for Wolf. That is caught by the tight end. Gunnar held. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we wanted once in store in the remaining time.
The Broncos take over first and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A run with Dobbins. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next play. Good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Nix. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Denver first down. They'll give it to Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Nix. He's going to send it downfield, looking for Ingram.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. Flush to his right. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big, big play. 3rd and 2. Now, this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Bo Nix, touchdown Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. We'll go ahead and just seize the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. Here's Pollard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Rolling right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Ward. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners.